All right, today is Sunday. It's getting ready to be about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I'm working on this Volkswagen over here. I got to get this fucking thing primed so I can get it out of my shop. This is a what you call a paint-ready job. That means that I'm doing all the body work, I'm putting it in primer, and then all the owner has to do is block sand it and paint it. Larry, Mr. Beavertooth himself, he decided to come in today and tinker toy on his little project. So let's go out there and see what's going on. I just got in a big argument with him about the situation. He doesn't want to listen to me, okay? He doesn't want to listen because the frame of the Explorer is longer than the Jeep. So all the work that he is doing to this thing, all the work that he's doing to this floor is basically nonsense. You got to bolt the front fenders onto the fucking Jeep, find out what the wheelbase is, and then make the frame and compensate that to get the wheelbase you need before you can do any work on the fucking floor. But who listens to my friend Pete? Nobody listens to me. So let's go talk to Beavertooth himself and see what the fuck he's been doing today. It looks to me like all he's been doing is cleaning up, but we'll get with him and see what's going on. What's up, Beavertooth?
Not much. What's going on?
Not much. What are you doing today? Just cleaning up your mess or what?
Yeah, just cleaning up a little bit.
Tinker toying around, cleaning up. I see you got your wood screws over here and nails.
Yeah.
Those are a very important item when doing a job like this, nails.
They are.
Especially, what is that, 16 penny or 8s?
I have no idea.
Those look like 16 frame nails. We got our floor jacks in line. That looks good. I like the way those are looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. A come along on the body. Wow, where does that come along actually go to? Let's see. I'm sorry, it comes all the way over here and goes to our tree. Our fucking shade tree. I knew that shade tree would be fucking handy for something, but I guess it's for our come along and chain to hold our body that's twisted and bent in shape to make sure it all lines up. Is that basically what it's for?
That's pretty much it, Pete.
Yeah. So what's going on today, Beaver?
Not much. Just cleaning up.
Woodman guy you are.
Just cleaning up.
Well, show us what you did. You came all excited at my shop saying, hey, come look at my floor. See what I did. Let's see what's going on, bud. Hold on, can you shut the door? All right, I like that. Go ahead. Okay. All right, so you got the floor down. I like that. That looks good. That looks great. Floor's looking nice. I mean, you know, using an acetylene torch and a Sawzall can really do wonders when you really want to set your mind to it.
Yep,
am I right or wrong?
That's it, mostly Sawzall.
Yeah. We still got a problem with the seat fitting in here and where the steering column goes that you're going to use, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have
that steering column is not going to work unless you're going to cut all that firewall out and stick the steering column like 4 feet away from the fucking, like it is, dude. Okay.
That's another problem down the line.
Okay, so that's a problem down the line.
What
about wheelbase, Larry? What about wheelbase? Did you ever think that the fucking wheelbase of this Willys Jeep is littler than the wheelbase of the Explorer, and that you're going to have to chop and cut the frame, weld it back together, and all this bullshit work you've done to this fucking floor is going to have to be done over again? Because let me show you something here, Mr. fucking guy. Okay, you have cut this floor out at an angle.
Yeah.
That means when you shorten the frame up, what's going to happen, Larry guy fucking Beavertooth, man?
I don't know, Pete.
It's going to fucking shorten the body of the fucking floor.
Oh, man.
So now you're going to have to recut all that, and what's going to happen is going to be two little in the back and too big in the front.
That's the way it goes, and you got to figure that problem later on.
Yeah.
It's not a problem today.
But don't you think you should have done all that first before you spent 3 months cutting the fucking floor out, Larry?
No, not at all.
So you don't think you should have bolted the front end onto your Jeep? All right, got the whole front end on, the hood, the fenders and everything, bolted on there, because that's like, what, a 10-minute job?
I don't know.
You got 6 bolts to hold the whole front end on.
Wow.
All right, you got 3 over here. Look what we got here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, maybe 4 bolts on each side.
Okay.
All right, and then you got 4 on the other side.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You could have got fucking 903 out here to help you hold that while you put 2 or 3 bolts in it to hold the fucker on there to see if the front end's even gonna line up.
You know what the bad thing is?
No, go ahead and tell us,
It's
Beaver
because-
Tooth Larry guy fucking
when
dude.
You look in the book and it says the wheelbase is this, and the wheelbase on the Jeep was the same.
Yeah.
They were the identical wheelbase.
So you're telling me it's identically 100% authentic of the original wheelbase?
There's a quarter inch.
You think so?
There's a
You
quarter
think so?
inch. There's a
So
quarter
you don't
inch.
think that you ought to bolt that on there just to fucking make
No.
sure? Huh.
I'd rather play with that quarter inch.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm still wondering if it's gonna work, Larry.
Well,
Okay. What are you gonna do about your firewall action here? What's going on with this?
Now this tomorrow's problem.
That's tomorrow's problem?
That's not today's
Okay,
problem.
well, you cleaned it up real nice. I like the way you swept up the gravel and raked it up and made it look nice.
This has got to come forward another 3/4 of an inch here.
So you're going to cut the whole firewall out and extend the
No.
firewall out.
Now I said this. This is holding it up. See, it's binding down here.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the Jeep actually going down onto
Yeah.
the... Okay.
Jeep's got
Yeah,
the
I see where it's hitting right there. I see what you're talking about.
It's hitting here. And
That's
it's
about a 2-week job for you, at least a
Probably
week and a half,
Yep.
you know.
It is. I'm not in a rush over it.
I know.
I'm not getting paid by the hour.
No, you're not, dude.
I get paid by
That's why you're working under the shade tree, Larry.
That's it.
All right, to make everything look like it's a shade tree operation, but in the end, we don't know.
That's it, man.
It's a mystery.
It is.
It's a mystery, dude. It's a mystery. It might work, it might not. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's a mystery, dude.
Yep.
What about all this rocker panel action and all this rotted out shit? What's going on with that, Larry?
Don't know yet. That's way down the line. That's probably 4 months out.
4?
4 months
It's gonna
out.
be in the middle of the winter then.
That's okay.
You gonna get a 50-gallon drum out here with a fire and, you know,
No.
stay warm? Or?
No.
Well, you got your workbench, you got your shade tree with your chain.
Yeah.
Gotta have that. Got your come along holding the Jeep down. All right, well, we'll be back later, I guess, to check it out. You did a nice job on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and say that at least. It does look pretty good, and it came out really nice, but I still think, this is my opinion, I don't think the wheelbase is exactly the same, and you're still gonna have to shorten the frame, dude. You're the guy, Larry, you're the man. Jeepster Larry. Beaver Tooth Jeepster Larry, where's all your wood? What'd you do with all your wood? Is it all up over there?
Yeah, right
Let's
there.
see. Okay. I'm just making sure you still got all your wood blocks and your chisels and your cinder blocks and all this other shit going on.
Got it all going on.
Can't forget about that wood pile either, dude. Now, do you think you might even have any wood in this car involved in it? Are you gonna put any wood in it to
I might.
set it up to say, hey, I started out with wood and this is what I ended up? I mean, maybe a wood floor?
Might.
Yeah,
Never know. There's always wood paneling somewhere.
something somewhere. That's
I
right.
mean, it has paneling inside. So
Yeah.
maybe wood paneling inside.
Maybe wood paneling would look nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to work, guy.
Okay. Good deal.
Okay, it's a
Okay.
beautiful Sunday. Go spend it with your grandkids.
I will do that.
All right, don't worry about Jeeps today. All right, see you later.
Okay. Bye.
I'm thinking, just me talking here, I'm thinking that the wheelbase ain't gonna be the same. But then on the other hand, I've really never put a Jeep body on an Explorer, Ford Explorer, and I've really never investigated. So the way Larry was talking, he might have already checked all this out, and it might possibly fit. So we'll just have to keep our updates going. And in the meantime, my friend Pete's gonna keep on working. It's fucking Sunday, I'm tired, and I wanna fucking go home. All right, while many of the body shops go getting this prepped and ready to go, let's go out there and check on our favorite guy, Mr. fucking Beavertooth himself, shade tree mechanic, Mr. I can build a Jeep under the shade tree and use a chain and a come along to hold it down, and using a welder from Harbor Freight. Let's go out there and see what the fuck shade tree guy Larry is doing now. Alright, what's going on over here, Rat Rod Larry Guy, fucking shade tree mechanic? How's it going?
Practicing my welding.
Is it working?
Yes.
So you like your little welder?
I do.
The little welder actually works pretty good when you got it in motion.
Yeah.
Show us some of the welds you got going here. What's up? Where did you weld?
We got some going through here.
Okay, I like this weld. You did a really nice job there. That looks good, but then it started getting a little splattery. You're going too fast.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good for a beginner. What else?
That was the first ones over there.
Okay, you got a hammer? Can I see a hammer? Thank you. Okay, so you bought a chipping hammer? Oops, I'm sorry. Looks like you got something going here, Larry. It's pretty strong. So are you happy with the situation?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, this is my suggestion. Can I go ahead and suggest something?
Sure.
Turn your heat up just a little bit on that and move your welder a little slower.
Okay.
You're going way too fast, you're splattering, and you're not really getting good penetration. This is a good penetration. I see where you were taking your time, but you need to bring that all the way around instead of splatter.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't even call that guerrilla welding.
Well,
That's shade tree mechanic splatter welding. That's not really that good, Larry.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
It's a start. For a first time at it, I don't think it's too bad.
That's not bad at all. I like what you're doing here. You got good penetration on this one. Do you see that?
Yep.
But then when you come over here, look at this one here.
Yep.
See how that son of a bitch, it looks like a little splatter?
Yep.
That's what you got to avoid, okay? You're not really hitting that and penetrating it properly in there. This is what you want, bud.
I know what I want. I just hadn't got there yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. It looks like you're having fun out here with your little 80 amp inverter welder that I don't like to fucking advertise for, but I guess we got to.
Does a good
To
job.
show all the world, all the other shade tree mechanics out there, that sometimes it takes a special tool to do the job right, Larry.
Yep, that's true. That's
Okay.
true. Does a
Let's
good
get it
job.
done.
Does a good job.
I heard your hammering going on. I figured you had a couple welds. Come out here and look.
Yep.
All right, we're still working on the Porsche, bud. All right. See you later. Labor Day.
Okay.
Labor Day.
That's it.
That's why we're out here, working hard.
That's it.
All right. You know, I'm actually starting to think that this thing might be a running, driving vehicle when Beavertooth Larry gets done with this thing. He went from wood to shade tree mechanic, and now he's actually being a welder. We gotta go. We'll be back later on. What's going on out there, super guy?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Who's behind your head there? Oh, is that your boss?
Driving.
We finally get to see your boss.
No boss.
I mean, he's not out.
That's
He's
him.
not out chasing parts today.
I am chasing.
Where? Oh, you're getting ready to leave, boss. Are you getting ready to leave, boss?
Chasing parts.
Is he the parts guy or the boss? What's
It
going on?
is both.
Did you see what's going on out here, dude? I heard some noise out in the back. We're gonna go out there, rattle Shade Tree Larry's cage and see what's going on.
What's
Dude.
going on?
Yeah. So, you need to keep working, or the boss will get pissed off.
I'm trying.
Look. What's the boss out there doing? Playing with this car, dude.
Well,
Is that his car?
Yeah,
Hold on a minute. Hold on. He's leaving in his brand new Corvette.
It's not a brand new.
Oh, hold on. Isn't that Jaguar his too?
Yeah, Jaguar.
Who the fuck's making money over here, Dave? Who the fuck's making money over here?
Not me.
Well, it's been about a month since we've seen Shade Tree Larry. Let's go down there to the Shade Tree, the back lot of SWRC, and see what the fuck is going on with the diabolical, impractical, I might say, destructful piece of shit that he calls baby. Let's see what's going on. Now, if everybody remembers correctly, this is the body that he actually took off of the frame, and if you look real close, you can see the frame's back there somewhere being worked on. Let's go talk to him and see what the fuck is going on. Last time we saw him, he was working on the floor, so hopefully he's done something new to actually utilize the situation on his behalf. What are you doing today, Shade Tree?
Oh, not much.
What's going on? I heard a grinder. I heard an electric grinder. Okay, so what are we doing here?
Yeah, we're trying to put a
Fit
exchange.
that in there?
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah.
You know,
But you don't understand, Larry. Okay. Shade tree Larry guy, fucking lawnmower guy.
yeah.
The steering column's still going to be too short.
Oh.
Okay. And you still got a situation that says, is the fenders going to line up with the wheelbase?
I don't know.
You still haven't put the fenders on there and the front end to figure out if all that's going to line. Are you going to extend the fenders out to make sure that they all fit, or what?
I don't know.
You don't know.
What do you got a Sawzall for? Sawzall makes everything work. See, right there. That's a Sawzall.
So hold on a minute. So we got a Sawzall and we got an electric grinder.
Yeah.
Huh. Now what are you doing with a Sawzall?
I don't know. Cutting holes.
That's usually a hole saw, not a Sawzall.
No,
How are you going to cut a hole with a Sawzall?
I don't know.
You're telling me that you're going to take that Sawzall and cut a little round hole with it.
I don't know.
All right, what are you going to do with all this excess firewall crap you got going here? What's going on with that?
I don't know.
I don't think this is going to fit, dude. It's very obvious that this firewall is a foot shorter than that firewall, which brings it back, and the fenders aren't going to fit on the body, Larry.
I don't know. Then I just have to use the Sawzall and make it fit. I don't know. Sawzall make everything fit, Pete.
So the Sawzall is the tool of choice when you're doing a job like this, basically.
Exactly
Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right.
Why don't you have a cordless Sawzall, Larry? Save a little bit on my electric bill.
I don't know. You do have a cordless.
So you have a cordless, but you'd rather bring that over to my friend Pete and say, fuck it, I'm going to use this one instead.
Yep, that's exactly
Huh.
right.
Wow. I still see your cinder blocks on the body. Why is that?
I don't know.
You got the body sitting on the frame. Why do you have cinder blocks on the body of the vehicle, dude?
I don't know.
Oh, so we still have to make motor mounts and other stuff to make it work.
We need body mounts on the front part.
But you still haven't put the front end on to find out if the wheelbase lines up with the fenders, Larry.
I know.
When are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Why don't you go get a fender and put it on there so at least we can see what we're looking at?
I don't know.
Did you put a seat in here to see if the floor is going to be okay? I mean, your seat's going to be way back here. It doesn't even look like it's going to be too long, dude.
I don't know. Somebody was borrowing my seat.
Oh, that's right. I got your seat. Oh, was that funny, Larry?
Oh, I got your seat. Oh, okay.
That's right. All right. Well, I see you don't have your chain hooked up to the car anymore. That's good.
No,
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
So the shade tree isn't helping you out anymore. So that means that the car ain't gonna fall over. Well, you know, I think it's actually looking pretty good. I think something might actually happen with this thing, Larry.
I don't know.
Now, have you came up with a name for it yet?
What kind of name?
I don't know. Piece of shit sounds good to me.
I don't know.
Redneck Hillbilly, Larry's shade tree truck.
That would
I
work
mean,
too.
you know,
Anything will work.
anything will work, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's what, an amphibious item? What did you call that?
I don't know.
You said something. You called it something.
No.
You said it's an habitable fucking whatever you called it, which means it's nothing. It's just a piece of nothing.
It's something I'm playing with. You know?
You think it'll ever run?
No. No.
Why not?
Because it's a toy. It's something to play with. It gets me out of the house. That's all it does.
Gets you out of the house from sitting on the couch watching Netflix.
That's it. Watching videos.
Videos.
Watching my friend
You don't
Pete
even know.
videos.
So you don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck, dude. We'll be back later.
So
What are you doing now exactly? What's the chore of today?
I don't know.
What's your 1 hour and 45-minute chore today?
I'm gonna try and kind of piece this in here.
Okay, and what does that do?
I don't know. I just took it
What
off.
is it for?
It
The
holds-
brake booster steering
It
column?
holds stuff. It holds stuff.
So you think that's going to line up where you'll be able to put the brake booster, master cylinder, and the steering column back in place precisely where it all lines up? Or are
I
you
don't
just
know.
speculating and guessing?
I'm speculating and guessing.
Don't you think you ought to have the fenders on there to line all that up?
No.
Because you know this thing does have inner fenders, dude, that
does?
ride inside.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's what it
I
sounds
think
like.
your calculations are off, Larry. I'm speculating that it's still going to be a piece of shit whatever you do.
I don't know.
We'll keep up with you and you know, yeah, lawnmower guy, Larry. Shade tree guy, Larry, lawnmower guy, working it out and trying to get her done. So the Sawzall is the #1 redneck tool of today. Sawzall is the choice. If you listen real close, you can hear it going and working. I would say more that the grinder is more the Sawzall tool because it can be a multi-purpose tool. It can be a grinder and a cutter all in one. You know, is he gonna get it running? Is it gonna make a difference to say, yes, I did it? We don't know. Okay, Larry's out there working on his Frankenstein Mustang Monster. Or his Franken Jeep. It's a Franken Jeep.
There you go.
The Jeepster, the Franken Jeep.
I hear him out there.
What do you think?
I think he's got a whole lot accomplished all by himself.
I don't know.
Huh, you think he's gonna get her done?
Eventually.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
I don't know.
Well, then you're a party pooper.
Yeah, okay. That's me.
Think positive.
Okay, go get the Infinity. Let's get it up here so we can get that done.
All right, well, turn the computer off, so let's go.
I don't have a computer on.
Your camera, I mean. Turn the camera off, so let's get to work.
Maybe one day Larry will come to his senses and say, I should have listened to my friend Pete. Maybe.